What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mongooli Show. We're hanging out on a Wednesday randomly because I've got some days off this week, playing some Cosmic Crucible, and I guess technically now we are free to talk a little bit about Battle World. I didn't make a video about it because there's not much to make a video about. Spoilers. How's it going, Crow? Good to see you, Corvus. Wonderful D, thank you for being here. Bull Funville, welcome. Risen, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. How's everybody doing this week? Of course, fuck off ads. Snooze. Go away. Hopefully you're all doing well. We're going to jump right into some Cosmic Crucible because, as per always, we're on a bit of a time limit. There's potential I need to get out of here in a fairly soon. And I do want to see if I can get this Cosmic Crucible done and maybe even get the edit. Dingo, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you here. Oh, here for a short time on lunch break right now. Fair enough. It's like 3 in the afternoon here. I'm like, wait, what? Oh, no. Yeah, that's right. You're West Coast. That makes sense. All right. What do we want to do? We want to see, did we just get some stuff that we can actually upgrade some of our purple ISOs? Cali time? Yeah. Must be nice. So for Battle World, let us know how they're going to F us over. What do you want to know? There's only so much I can tell you. Ooh, I forget which one I actually need. Oh, that was it. Cool, we're done here. Okay, so there's an embargo that just got released, so there's going to be a whole bunch of envoys making content. Somebody like Dorky will have a better take on it, and like I'm super curious to check out some of these videos. In fact, I might just watch some of the videos anyways, because I'm super curious to get people's takes. But like I know some people were behind the scenes who are like, my video is just going to be saying like, well, we'll let them do it in their own words. Does Doolam have a video up? Because that's the one I'm really curious about. Battle World, there's Bendable Straws with Updog. That could be fun. And is this Dacier? Doolam, MSF. Boop. Oh, it doesn't look like he made one. That's sad for me. How long is Bendable Straws? 40 minutes. I don't have 40 minutes. Here we go. Okay. Mobile and Dorky, that'd probably be a good one. Again, half an hour, though. How are these guys making these videos half an hour? How long does it fucking take to say it's boring? Sorry. Spoilers? Every way that they can. How effed are free to play, roughly? Oh my God, let the guy have his time off. I mean, he knew this video was coming. I thought he'd mentioned that he was going to record something ahead of time and have it ready to go. I guess I was wrong. Oh, shit. We haven't even started these yet. Oh, I hate this new update where you can't actually see where the lines are. I know it sounds super lame, but like it's just good to see like, oh yeah, we're making really good progress. The short version of like, if you guys have any direct questions about Battle World, I'll do my best to answer them. Short answer is it's a week-long raid. Like I know a lot of people were talking about like, oh man, I can't wait till Battle World. That's going to save this game. It's not. It's just more of this game. I don't remember anything being Stargated. It was so what we originally played. Our accounts were locked at level 75, so I wasn't using my main account. We were using the level 75 accounts. At level 75, we made it to null. I don't even remember if we beat null or not because I stopped paying attention. I think we did. If you beat null, you can beat him multiple times, which is kind of a cool mechanic. And the actual way you fight null is kind of interesting, I guess. But the first time we did it, it was 5 different nodes where you had like 10 waves of enemies and you had 6 minutes to complete it. And more often than not, we were running out of time more than we were getting defeated. Now, they've changed that a little bit, so it's only 3 nodes instead of 5, which is good. And they've changed it so that the timer only goes down on your opponent's turn, not on your turn. At that point, I'm like, why is there a timer at all? I don't understand, but it's better than it was, so I'll take it. It's technically a fix. Yay. So that was 2 good notes that envoys gave to them, not myself necessarily, but envoys, that they listened to and they fixed. So that's awesome that they are willing to listen and change things. But most people playing at level 75 weren't having an issue and weren't finding it super engaging, which is disappointing to say the least. Now, there was a second playtest where they were giving us our in-game account. So I'd be using the account you're looking at right now, but to play it. And that one was buggy as shit. So I really, I tried. It didn't really work. I left. None of it screamed Stargating to me. Who knows? Maybe at the higher levels. They did also change one thing where there's going to be 6 difficulties or something. I don't remember exactly. And you had to start at 1 and build your way up to the highest difficulty. And we're all like, that's ridiculous. This is a new game mode. You want people being excited for this new game mode. If you make it so that your new game mode, you have to beat on the easiest setting for a week because it's a week long. And then the next week you go up a little bit, and the next week you go up a little. If it's going to be 4 or 5 weeks before you get even a remote challenge, people are going to tune out en masse. And so they changed that. So now you have access to all but the highest difficulty, and then you have to earn the highest difficulty. So at worst, it's going to take you 2 weeks. And at best, you can't do that highest difficulty anyways. It's going to take you a while, and you'll just have fun playing the 5th difficulty or whatever it is. So, they're listening. They're making good changes. But at the end of the day, it's still just Marvel Strike Force. You know what I mean? It's still just a team of 5 versus whatever's coming at you. Oh, so the Halloween stuff that's pretty lame. The Halloween stuff has potential, is how I'm going to word it. The Halloween stuff is at least them trying something new, and I appreciate that they're trying something new. I appreciate that they're going for something different. I wouldn't say that they necessarily nailed it out of the park on the first try, but maybe we get lucky and they go, hey, that was worth doing. Let's try that again, but this time let's do X instead. And maybe that inclusion of drugs will make it better for them. I don't know. That was a lame joke, but that's all I've really got. Dads. There are spec op missions you can send people on, but it tells you exactly which character you have to send. So you will have to choose okay, can I survive the rest of the day or whatever it is without Cyclops? Yes, cool. Bye, Cyclops. But you can't just send oh, I'm gonna send Morbius away because who the fuck uses Morbius? It doesn't work like that. It tells you who you have to choose. I mean, I technically said X, but gotta do something to keep this game interesting. What's up, Milk Duds? Good to see you. Suave Ghoulie. I'll take it. I've been called worse. Just getting started. About to do some Cosmicking Crucibling. We went 1-1 so far this week. Our first opponent beat us just a little bit more efficiently. We beat them. Our second opponent could not full clear us, and we could full clear them. Both of my opponents have had Odin, so I'm feeling super great about that. And then we'll see how we do today. I'm unfortunately off. Sorry, I'm out of town all weekend with a tournament. So I will not be doing a Saturday morning stream like I normally do. So I spent all day today, or the first half of today, editing videos for next Monday for our rating. For those who don't know, the show I do, the movie show I do with Cleaning Agent and Run 7. So The Predator just came out yesterday, which was a little bit late. I want to get these out on Mondays. But then Prey is already ready to go, uploaded on YouTube for Monday. So that'll be scheduled unlocked. So that's going to come out, which is great. I feel good about that. Now I feel like I can take the weekend off and not feel stressed about any of it. Now I just have to feel bad that I'm leaving my wife with the kids. I don't have to feel bad that I'm leaving you guys all alone. So yay, progress. Cosmic and Crucibling? Is this Marveling Strike Forcing? What's up, real life? Ah, it's Hotep. There we go.
Everyone like Bubba Hotep.
Yeah, they do. That's the one I was expecting. I was like, why'd you come in with yeah, baby? That makes sense. All right. We've done all the rating we can do. I think we should check this out real quick. Because I think I can actually do more here. So we're looking for a square. We're looking for 2 squares. Maybe we get super lucky and we can do some Odining. 2 squares. Beauty. Wow, that was easy. Let's hope we get that lucky all day today. All right. Ooh, he needs, what? 2 squares and 2 diamonds. Let's see what we can do. 1 square, no diamonds. One diamond, so we need 1 more of each. Fuck you. Okay, so no, just 1 square left. Got 2 more tries. Come on. Be good to me. Oh, don't do this. Give me a square. Good. Okay, well, that's a lot. But okay, I appreciate it. Didn't want to sound presumptuous. Oh, come on. You know we love you here. We give you your own voice saying how much we love you. Go away. All right. Okay, I just got to mute this conversation while it keeps happening. Cool. I might be closer to 5:30. All right. That's awesome news. Today's going well. So that means we can actually do the next level of Odin. I'm sure we're going to get crushed. I'm pretty sure Black Knight was not the right chase, but I already had him so far built that kind of had to happen. Stop it, game. Just keep up with me. Quite true. I'm adorable. Yeah. I'm certain you are. 2 squares I consistently...
Like Bubba Hotep.
2 squares I consistently come across are Joseph and Nick from The Office. Progress! Let's go. I wish he gave way more of that, but I'll take it. All right, let's put you way off on the edge. And then let's... Ooh. I think something like that. We'll give it a shot. I was really hoping I'd get to, like, finish all my editing pretty quickly. I woke up pretty early this morning to start working on it. I put a ton of work into it. I'm actually really happy with the Prey one that's coming out. I think I did. I think I think the editings are getting better. Let's put it that way. So I'm looking forward to that one coming out. Hopefully that one does well. Last week's, not the Predator that just came out, but Predators randomly did really, really well. I mean, really well for the small channel that it is. So, I mean, I'd love for these to continue growing like that. Keep in mind, likes and comments actually change the algorithm quite a bit. Like, they really are impactful. So if you're willing to watch that, hit !movies to go find the channel. If you're willing to give those a watch, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you leave a comment. It really, really does help. Anyways, enough of that. Did you miss the live version? Because we've already talked about Evil Dead. Oh, Evil Dead Rise. Sorry. Nah. Duh. I haven't even seen it yet. I'm watching it tonight with a buddy. Super late, I'm aware, but I've seen all the other Evil Deads with this friend. He's a long-term friend. He's a huge fan of the franchise, so I was kind of like, I have to watch it with him. E.D. Russ sounds like a boat. I might steal that joke, I'm not going to lie. That one might be mine now. You heard it here first. I guess I didn't technically say it out loud, but you know what I mean. All right, 34 enemies. It's gonna be a long haul. If you think the remake was at the edge of your gore, Rise will push you over. Yeah, Brian's been giving me not advice, warning. Brian's been warning me about that. He's been saying he's had to be watching it in chunks because it's over his limit. I'm like, all right, cool. Can't. I'm so glad we got ourselves into this. Half a franchise I don't enjoy and half a franchise I can't watch. Cool. But hey, at least like odds of it being a 70 again, a three-way try, are pretty low, so I'll take it. At least it's something. Their numbers are getting bigger, not smaller. They were at 35 there for a second. I'd eat Rash's chainsaw to get it up. Groovy. ED Rise pills should just be called Hail to the King. That's the name. Yeah, I know it's Summons Crow. I understood why it was happening. It was just funny. Go to the pharmacy. Yes, I'd like to get some Hail to the Kings. The bottle says, for your boomsticks. Oh my god, it's getting better. Come get some. And the ad would just have a beautiful woman just like, groovy. Honey, why do you need those now? You're getting uglier, or whatever the line was. This is not going in a good direction. Can we? No, we're stuck on a taunt. What was that? Like, it is pretty much that, right? It is pretty much just you're getting uglier. Honey, you got real ugly. There it is. Baby, why do you need Hail to the Kings? Honey, you got real ugly. Okay, I'm gonna make this fucking commercial. Like, this is happening now. I'm just gonna copy chat. Actually, that's a good point. I'm just gonna copy chat. Boop. Send that to myself for later. Keep it coming, chat. You're making me funnier than I'm making myself. Oh no, I ruined it. I don't know how I'm going to make myself look like Ash for this one, but we'll find a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. You guys should spoof commercials for R-rated intermissions. So one of the things that I was going to do for the anniversary bash is I had a wheel, and on the wheel were a bunch of silly ideas and stuff like that, and then I just kept forgetting the wheel existed, and I never really did it. But one of the things on there is a stupid little idea that I've had in my head for a long time. Sometimes I get these weird ideas, and I have to get them out, or else they'll just stay in my head forever. Like Cletus. Do you remember Cletus? The Cosmic Crucible cowboy thing? And it's like, that's fun, and I enjoyed that, and I liked making those videos, but I just needed to do it to get it out of my system. I've had an idea for like 2.5 years now. It's so fucking dumb, and I know that it's dumb, but I want to make it anyways, of the Dude Bro movie show, and just get like me, and I wanted to get Brian to do it with me, and he wouldn't, which is shocking. Or maybe I just didn't sell him on the idea well enough. As like stoner surfer guys, but talking legitimately about good movies, but just like, dude, have you seen like Citizen Kane? Oh man, it's so good. And just I'm sure that it would be dumb. I'm sure it would, but I still really want to do it. Cletus was better than Dick Fury? Dick Fury? Dude, where's my car at the theater? Kinda. I don't know. You'll see an episode of that at some point, I'm sure, because like eventually my brain will just be like, no, this is happening. Just do it. Cool. Barely touched it. Also heavily distracted, but still, barely touched it. Who's Dick Fury? Is that a mobile thing? I told Will I'll make a script about the R rating cast saving the world. Mobile gamer character? Okay. Can we... Not quite. Close enough. We waited this long to get in. We can spend some cores. If those videos had done anything, I might have kept making them, but they just did not perform at all. Maybe I'll just do it as like a random like thing you do on the show. Like make it a redemption. I'll just do it random like Mobile does, right? Where he just gets up and I don't know his characters well enough. Community manager whip, I think it is. We'll see. Who knows? I'd have to get better at improv. He says, despite the fact that those videos are almost 99% improv. Can we just get rid of you at least? Just get rid of one person? What happened to Kang? I thought Kang was here. All right. Now let's get rid of you before Kang shows up, if we can. We got some time. It's actually less than that because I also need to be on the road at some point in the not terribly distant future. Oof, Gamma took a hit. Can we tell who the original Sentinel is? We can just take him out. Like, we're kind of stuck on a taunt on this guy, but, like, is it this one way off in the corner, or is it him? Dan is a degen. Will wearing a wool cap with ear flaps and saying A lot. Brian in a cowboy hat. Lost about what you guys are saying half the time. There's your R-rated characters. R-rating. I can't even click on him. But the fact that this guy is a million, that guy's 2 minutes. These guys have both got to be real people. And then obviously this guy's got blades, so like we knew he was a fake already. And then this guy we can't even click on. I like three dudes in a flick. I don't know if that's the crowd we're wanting to attract, but sure. All right. Anything else to distract us from Cosmic Crucibling? We good to go. One. I'll take one. Nothing there. Nothing at all. Cool. All right. Cosmic Crucible. Yay. All right, let's see. Who is this? Florida Slim. Oh shit. That's the guy who beat us day one. Oh. Someone's gonna have an easy win. So in points, I'm in second place. I know that doesn't mean anything, but makes me feel better. All right, he's got us beat by a decent amount. He definitely has an Odin. Total characters collected 299. Damn it. Too many clicks. Manual blitzing? No. I did my blitzing with the two characters you're supposed to, if that's what you're asking. All right, we've got full Orcus in one. That's caused us some problems, but so be it. I heard somebody said Pegasus wrecks this team. I haven't tried it yet. Maybe that's today's. We got Dormammu with the Annihilators. Spider Society with Mephisto. That's actually potentially really good for us. Putting both of those teams in one room might actually be good for us. Room number 4, we've got the full Night Stalkers, which have so far not done too well. 5, we've got same defense as I'm using, actually, with Extreme X-Men and Purple Sticky. And room number 6, we've got a Taunter. Well, we've got the Undying team, the Undying team and Black Knight. So a lot of taunt on that team. Wow. In room 3, only in 3? Taunt. Oh, Pegasus only beats them if they're in room 3. Gotcha. Okay. It's a tank fest. Sorry, Hotep. We'll talk about taints later. We'll compare. All right. Unlimited power! Okay, so if it's not Pegasus, what's good against them in room number 1? Don't say New Warriors. They don't have Night Stalkers, unfortunately. I don't have Captain Britain yet. He's on the way. No. No, it is not. Hmm. Hela and Zombie Iron Man both have attacks that you can't get revived from, right? Yeah, okay. All right. So I don't know what to do in one. For two, I'm thinking Cabal, possibly with North Star. For three, double sack, and then SD Eternals. For four, oh, we haven't used them anywhere. For four, somebody said New Warriors. My New Warriors are going to be punching up a little bit on that, but maybe Spider Society might be a decent option there. We'll see. For five, we'll go with Superior Six. And for six, I'm thinking Mercs with Ares. Ares will take away their safeguard. And if we can get rid of Hela relatively soon, I realize we've got a lot of taunters we have to get through, but if we can get to Hela, that could be really good. Making the Hulk is accidentally drawn blood. Uh-oh. Immortal Hulk or regular Hulk? He's talking about Crisis Protocol for anybody who has no idea what's going on. It's a models game. At least I assume that's what he's talking about. Regular Hulk, the blade slips. That sucks, dude. I had mentioned Pegasus versus Orchid, and then a couple people said it's only good in three, so I don't know if it'll work in one. I mean, Kestrel is good for stopping the Sentinel summons. How big is my Pegasus at this point? Bigger if I took some Hail to the King? Yeah, probably. Holy shit, that's smaller than I thought. I thought they were in the 3 millions for sure. I must be used to looking at them in war. They could use some Hail to the Kings. God damn. All right, that's not great. I don't know if they can do it on a punch up, but maybe we put Kestrel with other people to deal with that. Like we could go in with Spider Society and Kestrel. That might be okay. It is, in fact, what she said, yes. Who needs to be that real life? Pegasus? Well, it's Pegasus or Astral. So, I mean, do you want to build up a dead team or do you want to build up a brand new team? Kind of on you on that one. Hive Mind, we don't have access to. Illuminati, we don't have access to. New Warriors, all 5 of them, but that's on Unholy Alliance. But that's an 800,000k punch up by Juicy. Okay. Out of time, we don't have access to. Superior 6, we do have access to that. Not the right room, but so be it. Are you spending cash on the new team or just waiting on CC Luck for that 100 shard pull? Oh, CC Luck 100%. Are you kidding me? Once Scopely pays me out in shards, I'll be fine. It's you plebs that have to keep working towards it. See, that's a pretty strongly built team. If we took that, replaced the weakest link with a Kestrel, wherever she is, that gives us a pretty decent little hitter. Stops their Sentinel from getting born. It's a lot of strikers. So that's a lot of vulnerables going out. I don't know. I don't hate it. I used Spider Study on them in 2 today and lost. Really? Okay. Juicy just said he did that. Oh, he did it with Nightcrawler, but still, he did it in 2 and 1 with an 800k punch up. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I swear every single freaking team I go up against is not on that list, and it sucks. Like, I went against the new vampire team in room 3 with Odin yesterday. I'm not beating that. I think we did that day 1, didn't we? No, just no Odin, just them. Odin was somewhere else. Where was Odin? There's definitely an Odin somewhere. There was. Odin was in 4. Okay. The new Night Stalkers aren't that bad. Odin's a problem, but the new Night Stalkers aren't that bad. Again, it really depends on what you got on defense, and like you punch up pretty significantly from what I remember, so that could be tough. Damn it. I have admitting my MSF problem. I have accepted my sunk cost fallacy, and I'm not spending on the game ever again. It's kind of where I'm at real life. There's some things that I want right now in the game, and I'm just like, I could just spend a little bit of it. It's like, no, not unless something drastic in the game changes. Am I spending money on this game at this point? Not even on the battle passes, which was like the last like vestige of hope that I had. Because I was like, I kind of really want to get Scarlet Witch, and she's good for that event. But I'm like, can't justify it. Can't do it. All right, I think we know what we're going to try pretty much everywhere. The only question mark is the new Warriors here. Somebody said new Warriors. I don't feel like they're big enough. Maybe we can throw... You know what? We're not using APOC anywhere. New Warriors with APOC? I get 3 to 5 monies a month in surveys that go directly to Play Store. That is the only money that I'm getting from me. Well, if you've got income specifically going towards something like this, that's not so bad. So we did that. That could potentially wreck some Night Stalkers. They're pretty low. It's really just the 2 old characters carrying the team. Twice a year I can buy a tune. Fear me. Scopely does fear you. Yes, that's actually one of their worst nightmares. Somebody who only spends twice a year. You have Ultimus. Do I have him on or is he on defense? I think he's on defense. Yeah, he's on defense. All right. Superior 6 Kestrel. Cabal, potentially with North Star, but probably Kang and Titania. SD Eternals. Double sack first. New Warriors APOC. Superior 6. Mercs for Money Ares. I mean, I've made 2 videos, 3 videos now with my defense in them. What do you want from me? Where would I put it? Like, have it be like a exclamation mark defense and then it just shows up on screen in chat? Do you have a better home for mercs? Like, this guy has not full cleared potentially either day. Right? Like 80,000 points. He's down by like 19,000 ish from top place. I'll think about it real life. You put mercs for money here and then Cabal this? That doesn't seem worse. Really? Okay. So Cabal mercs, what do we do here? Does that become Spider Society? Yeah, I was going to use Ares in 6. I was going to do Ares mercs for money. I mean, he hasn't full cleared yet this week, real life. So I feel like even if I don't full clear, we're good to go. And honestly, I don't envision this being that much of a problem. The fact that he put Mephisto in this room, like maybe I'm going to get sideswiped hard. I don't know. But this feels very doable. What are they telling you to do to beat room 3 without Odin? I'm just double sacking it. There's no chance I'm beating this room without a double sack. And once I have the double sack, I was going to go SD Eternals. Although, actually, Spider Society has been beating Spider Society in the raid room. So maybe a Spider Society versus a double sacked Spider Society, like just not a problem at all. Hive Mind's on defense. Spider on Spider violence after double sack. Would you go full Spider Society or would you switch somebody out? It's a pretty big Spider Society. Okay, so what are we doing here? This is the only one that I don't have a answer to at the moment. So we got here. Let's go back 1 second. So we're doing Cabal MOE here. Mercs for Money with somebody as the 5th. Spider Society after a double sack. New Warriors APOC. Spider Superior 6. And what are we doing here? Sitting at 21 this week because 2 of my opponents didn't attack, including the one today, which could still happen, but I doubt it. Their hours have been weird, but I have yet to full clear. I mean, who would think I'm facing an Odin with full golden characters and the new team with diamonds down in gold 3? Ugh. I said APOC in 4. So I'll probably go Ares here, as that makes sense, but what are we running with him? We could do something like Tangled Web, which will stop them from gaining their things. That we can stop them from reviving. Ares Tangled Kestrel. That's 4 by my count. Do we bring in something like Big Time to just disrupt one of the taunters? Or do we bring in like our... Oh, we could bring in like a Vulture just for a bit of speed. They're all villains. Most of them are villains. Drop the taint. Yeah, Corvus, I got that one. Thank you. I watched a video on why too. It's funny and awful. Ares, Tangled Web, Kestrel. You said what you said. I understand. It's a thing now. I get it. All right, let's jump into this and see if we can make a better video than we did yesterday. Or Monday, or whenever it was that we died, like, instantly. Redemptions are off. Oop. Record full frontal. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Mongooli Show. Today we're doing Cosmic Crucible Season 11, Week 1, Day number 3. It all comes down to this. We are 1-1 so far this week. I'd love to leave with a 2-0 or a 2-1 winning record or semi-winning record or whatever, but we'll have to see how we can do on this one. We're going up against Florida Slim, who's got about 117,000 power on the wrong screen. That's fantastic. Good for me. There we go. 112 million. We're going to start that all again because that was terrible. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Mongooli Show. Today we're doing Cosmic Crucible, Season 11, Week number 1, Day number 3. We are 1-1 so far this week. We are trying to get 2-1 if we possibly can. We're going up against Florida Slim, who's got 112 million points. You can see he does have an Odin back there, as well as the full Night Stalkers team. So he's got us beat by about 20-something million. He's got more characters than we do. But if we look at his score, we can see that he hasn't actually full cleared yet this week. So maybe we'll get lucky on that one because we full cleared everybody. Haven't won every match. We full cleared at very least. Let's jump right in and see what he's got on defense. What's up, D? Good to see you. All right, room number 1, he's got the Orcus team. This team has given us trouble in the past, so we're not going to take this one seriously this time. Sorry. All right, in room number one, he's got his Orcus team. This one's given us trouble in the past, so we're not going to take this one lightly. We're going to throw our Cabal at this one most likely. Room number two, we're looking at the Annihilators team with Dormammu to give them some revives. Room number three, this one's going to be a little interesting. This one is Spider Society with Mephisto. I personally think this is actually going to be good for us because putting Mephisto somewhere that's already a bit of a fight kind of just takes out two rooms and just makes it one really strong room. So I think we'll be okay with that one. We'll have to see. Room number four, he's got the full Night Stalkers, but they're pretty small. Room number five, he's got actually the exact same defense I've got with 3 parts Extreme as well as a Rogue and a Purple Sticky. I can never remember his name. And then in room number six, he's got 3-piece Undying along with Captain America and Black Knight. So he's got a lot of taunters here as well as Hell. It's going to try and keep the team alive a little bit. This could be annoying, but they're not super big, so I'm hoping we're going to be able to get through this one. Probably being in Ares or somebody so they don't get their S word that I always forget, Safeguard. So that should help. Let's jump into room number one and see how we do. I really have to learn Safeguard. I really need to like have a sticky note or something because it never sticks in my brain. All right, let's go. Actually, that's it right there. I'm going to switch you guys for no good reason. Striker for the... Safety dance? We'll see. You might have to remind me later. All right, for room number one, this is the Orcus team. This team is a pain in the butt. We're going to go into this with guns blazing, with the Cabal as well as MOE. We're bringing in Kang to try and get some speed in, so hopefully we can go before their Scientist Supreme does. We're going to try and lock down their Lady Deathstrike and their Nimrod as much as possible, and we're just going to try and wipe this team out if we can. We're roughly the same power level they are. We'll have to see how this one goes. Let's jump into it. Eek! I'm getting, like, I wonder if there's a maximum amount of redemptions you can have. All right, so starting right off, we are... Okay, good. So we do get to go first. Unfortunately, we are stuck behind a taunt, so that's unfortunate, but this should hit adjacents. I lied. That's the wrong attack. It's the other person that does the adjacents. Still stuck behind that taunt, unfortunately. There we go. Wow, Nimrod's just dead. Okay, I accept that. That's fantastic for us. Lady Deathstrike is gone as well. Beautiful. Is this just a full clear instantly? I accept. Let's move on. Room number two. Fuck you, Orcus. That's getting cut. I'm not saying that in the YouTube channel. That feels pretty good because Orcus messed us up yesterday. So, woo! I don't love that it's Cabal that had to do it. That feels like a lot, but it worked. So, moving on. Who is our fourth Merc here? You die and go to hell. We're not using APOC. How well you know my roster. We could bring in North Star, deny them the revives. Or we could bring in a pre-taunt and make sure that Old Man Logan doesn't get smacked instantly. Hmm. We're not using Secret Defenders anywhere currently, which seems weird. We might switch that for New Warriors. That might just be better. You're always crossing fingers and closing your eyes. Why don't you just help, damn it? Like, I think as long as we can get Old Man Logan. Whoops. I think as long as we can get Old Man Logan to. Oh, he's on his team. We want him to be striker, don't we? As long as we can get Old Man Logan to hit his special, and if we want to control Gore so he doesn't take away our ability to revive. Because his special, I got the Awakened on it, so it will give Dakin a revive as well. So, like, most of my team will have revive. North Star will take away their revive. We could bring in Deathpool if we're going to do. So, I have New Warriors bookmarked for Night Stalkers. If we switch that to Secret Defenders for Night Stalkers, then I could use Deathpool here. Okay, I only ignore you real life because you suggest things that I don't have, like a Gear Tier 19 3 Diamond Taskmaster. Like, APOC, Rulk, Big Time Spider Man, Nova, North Star. Save Mercs for somewhere else. Say I never listened to you. Show you. Listen to you real hard. Listen to you so hard you won't even know. Listen to you so hard. Sitting there getting all upset. Don't even remember who else you said. Big Time? Oh, we're gonna use Big Time somewhere else. Can we do it without Big Time? We're gonna use Big Time in 6. That's a fair point. Okay, so we're gonna do Mercs with Ares in 6 and this here. All right, for room number 2, we're going against their Annihilators team. They do have a Dormammu to give them revives, so we're going to bring a North Star to steal their revives. We've got Red Hulk to speed and power up Apocalypse, Nova to control the board a little bit, and Big Time Spider-Man to hopefully just get rid of some of their, to give some disrupted, essentially. So what we want to make sure we do, get rid of all the revives as fast as possible, control Gore so he doesn't do his nastiness, and then we should be in relatively good shape. If we can punch Thanos a lot, that'd feel really good for me. Other than that, this should be an okay fight. It is a pretty nasty punch up, but with Apocalypse and Nova here, I feel pretty okay. Let's see if we can make it happen. Who with any in 4 if you're using APOC there? What? Well, I think we just switch New Warriors out of 4. We'd probably go with like Secret Defenders or something, so we're not using them anywhere else. Everything's changing on the fly. It's already 3 o'clock. We got to get this done. All right, so we get to go first. Let's see if we can get rid of this taunt. That would be wonderful. We do. Beautiful. We get to flip it. This does not do clear revive once, which is actually pretty good. Doesn't do the other stuff that we want it to do. But we'll get rid of it on Gore. Nobody's got a vulnerable. I do want to hit Thanos pretty hard. So we're not going to get the double strike, but we will be able to get his thing. It's Falcon Punch. Beautiful. So no revives from him, no revives on him. We got rid of... Okay, so there's only one character that still has a revive. Let's stun him. Beautiful. This is going very well so far. Of the characters that could have a revive, Silver Surfer is the one we probably care about the least, so that's great. Oh, we need to get something else going on Gore. There we go. That'll give an ability block if it doesn't just straight up kill him. There goes Dormammu. Fantastic. This should kill him. Excellent. Okay. We do have to work through Silver Surfer twice, but I'm just not that concerned about Silver Surfer, so we're going to go straight into Gore. Sorry, Gladiator. North Star holding his own for once, which is nice to see. Get the double battlefield effect. I love it. He's already blinded. Maybe we should have gone for Silver Surfer on that one, but whatever. I just want to get rid of him. Get out of here, you. Okay, cool. All right, just Silver Surfer left. And did we just freeze? Did we seriously? Okay, I was going to say, if we lose a fight that we clearly won already, that would suck. I think technically Red Hulk and Apocalypse both have attacks where you can't come back. Oh, and Nova does as well. We have a couple of characters where if we were able to kill him, he wouldn't get to come back, but doesn't seem like that's the case. Doesn't seem like it's going to be necessary. We're just gonna hit auto at this point. This fight is over. There it is. Perfect. Moving on to room number 3. I love how there's so much missing of him, and like Iron Man and Wanda are both look totally fine. Like he's missing significant chunks. Do we do 3 right away, or do we save it for last? We probably do it right away, right? Might as well. Oh, in theory, this room makes sense. And it still makes me nervous. First time driving in a while, and I just had a 20-minute conversation with a passenger about why I don't let fake person who hangs out with midgets takes credit for my hard work, and I don't teach my kids about Santa. Are you not talking about the same person twice? Are you saying there's a second person who hangs out with little people and takes your hard work, or are you just explaining Santa twice? Also, I don't personally see the harm in, going into the whole Santa thing, as long as you don't go super hard on it, but you do you. Who the person was. Yeah, okay. My only quote unquote issue with Santa is when people give like, a big screen TV and say it's from Santa, or like a PlayStation 5 and say it's from Santa. It's like, okay, when my kid gets a teddy bear from Santa and yours gets a PlayStation 5, they're going to have questions. But like, if you keep it relatively small and it's like, it's from Santa, like, who cares? Let them enjoy. I mean, I guess that's fair, Jacob, but they're going to figure it out eventually. At some point, they're going to go like, oh shit, dad bought me that. Okay. All right. Here it goes for all the biscuits. And we're doing full on spiders, huh? Eek. It might have been Hotep. That definitely sounds like it's a possibility. I definitely had a conversation like that with someone, so that would make sense. All right, for room number 3, this is the raid room. They put their Spider Society in with a Mephisto here. I feel like this could be really. This is going to go one of two ways really, really strong. It's either going to be really, really good for us or really, really bad for us. We'll have to see. We've already done the double sack. We're going to go in with our Spider Society because I've heard good things that spiders on spiders actually works out really well for the offensive team. They've already got 2 exhausted, so that's kind of nice for us. We are punching up a little bit, but I think we're going to be in good shape on this one. Let's jump in and see if we can make it happen. I sure hope not, because we already used them. Also, I've heard really good things about the full Spider Society team. Like, they just work so well together, you don't really need to switch anybody out. I think we did full spiders on spiders with Northstar yesterday and beat the crap out of them. We shall see. If anything, I would think we'd want Ares here. All right, so they're okay. So they're North. Oh, wow, their Noir got to go first. Now we're going to go with ours. We have no real interest in hitting Mephisto. He's not really the target we're going for here. We're going to go into Bavitar. Okay, looks like he doesn't have the evade anymore, so this should do some serious damage, or at least hopefully. Their Mephisto is down, so it's not nothing. Their Pavitar going down would be better for us. This is going to be disrupted. Yeah, let's just see if we can get rid of their heaviest hitter. They're both hurting pretty good. If we can do some more damage before Peter heals them up, I'll feel pretty good. Maybe. No, he's got. Is it this one that does stun? This one does slow. This one does stun. So we're going to go for the stun on their Penny. Good. Bounce around. There goes Pavitar. Excellent. Didn't quite get rid of their Penny, unfortunately. But it's looking pretty decent for us. Peter's taking some serious hits. All right, this is looking like a pretty solid win, which is great for us. As we said, this room would either go incredibly well or incredibly poorly. It looks like it's going incredibly well, so that's fantastic. And now we don't have to worry about a Mephisto somewhere else. So, yay team. All right, room number 4, let's go. It always makes for a better time when someone goes down. Woo-hoo! I hear you, Hotep. I hear you. No North Star necessary. 3 ends. Is North Star all one word? I don't know. All right, now somebody was saying New Warriors here. I don't think they're going to be big enough. So I kind of want to go like, what if we do Secret Defenders, Secret Defenders instead? Although, no, we're using him later. Never mind. Got real excited for like 2 seconds. Well, Spider Society is a pretty solid defense, so you should feel pretty good about that regardless. I mean, if they only lose to themselves, then you're kind of in a no-win situation. Sorry, Balahotep, which did he lose to? New Warriors or Secret Defenders? Or which did he lose with? Okay, well, if we're punching up with them in that loss, then I'm pretty happy to say no thank you. So let's go Secret Defenders. I think we switch you out. I don't have Doctor Strange very well built, unfortunately. Although he does give the team nice speed, does he not? Well, I'll show you and you'll see and laugh. 85,000? So, yeah, little lacking. Little bit behind. Also, I'm not entirely sure. Is that supposed to be? I don't think that's supposed to be a Raider or a Fortifier. I have some gold. I was kind of hoping for new characters, not old characters. What am I doing? I mean, I technically have enough, but that pretty much wipes me out. He doesn't have the new tag yet. Has he gotten the result? Has he gotten the update? Okay. Let's go 95 for now. Still a significant boost, but not quite as crazy. And allows us to actually spend money on upgrading him. What are we thinking? Healer? 77% of people use healer. All right. I'll go with the masses. What are we going to do? Be some dirty think for ourselves? Fuck that. We'll just do what other people tell us to. Usually to our detriment. 66664. Okay, so he says, what do we think? Any of these worth doing? Not so much. Okay. Oh, he's got a level 6 too. When a positive effect is applied to an enemy, gain 1 deflect up to a maximum of 5. I mean, that doesn't sound horrible. She's only 95 as well. All right. If we're using her, we might as well at very least bring her ISOs up. Room number 2. APOC, Red Hulk, Nova, Big Time Spider-Man, and North Star. And it worked very well. Thanks, Real Life. Appreciate you. Speaking of feeling totally set up, all right, for room number 4, we're going against the Night Stalker team. We're going to try the full Secret Defenders team. We've got a new rework on Doctor Strange, which should make him a bit more powerful. He does give some speed up to the team, which is nice. We will have to go through their taunt, but his taunt is very, very small, so I'm thinking we're probably going to crush that pretty quickly, and then we can move on to the rest of the team. Agatha is the scariest thing over here. Moon Knight's fairly well built up, but I'm just not that impressed with him. We'll have to see how the rest of the team does. Blade and Oath are both, like, mid-build, I would say. But the fact that we're going to destroy their Man-Thing, hopefully, instantly, yes, I heard it, should be really good for us. Let's get in there and see if we can make this happen. I did New Warriors with a 500k punch-up, and they didn't take a turn. Somebody said that New Warriors got destroyed. Like, Dacier used them, and they didn't do well at all. Interesting, Real Life. I wish you were here 5 minutes ago. Whatever. Could have saved me 15 million gold. All right, so we're going to have to pay some attention to their Man-Thing. Use this giant fist on it. There we go. We got rid of his taunt. They did apply a blind to our Marvel, which is unfortunate. Marvel's just gone. Let's see. They've already gone with her. Let's see if we can take Stun Blade. Team's not taking a ton of damage, unfortunately. There we go. Got a couple of blinds out there at least. Flip all positive effects into negatives. Apply 2 random negative effects to primary target. This cannot be counterattacked. All right, so we got rid of her death proof, which is pretty good. Got a blind on her. Blinds pretty much all around, which is good for us. We're not blinded. Let's see. This should also apply blind, should it not? All right, Agatha's hanging on there, hanging in there. Let's see if we can just take Blade out real quick. We can. Fantastic for us. I guess Moon Knight, because we can't focus on Agatha. I mean, that did hit Agatha, but we can't focus on her, unfortunately. What do you do? An arena, clear all negatives. Revive a dead ally. Sounds good. Get back here, Marvel. We need you. We could really go for something that's going to hit Agatha or take her out of stun, or not stun, whatever this is called. Invisible. I'm great with the names today, guys. I'm just really on point. All right, man things down. The jokes write themselves. They're not even good jokes. All right. Unfortunately, now we only have one target we can focus on, so might as well just hit her. Not a lot of basics, unfortunately, that are going to hit people around them. Once she's gone, though, then we can focus. Oh, great. Agatha's gone, too. Perfect. So that worked out really well. We did lose a character, but we were able to bring them back. So good call on Doctor Strange, everybody. And that should pretty much be a wrap. Spoke a little too soon there, but so be it. There we go. So we still have all 5 of our members. Even though we lost one, they are back now, so that's good for us. Moving on to room number 5. Dacer did good at the start, but when North Star started, he got wiped. You're welcome. Thanks, Jacob. Appreciate you, bud. Always a good time. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now watch this one that I'm actually confident on we're going to lose. Go team. Swap you, take you out, and bring you in. We're going to swap that. All right, for room number 5, we've got their Extreme X-Men. We're going to bring in our Superior 6, switching out Lizard for Vulture, just give us a bit of speed. They're all heroes, so that should go well for us. And we're going to try and flip their positives into negatives and just punch them into submission. Now, they are going to have a pre-taunt, and unfortunately, Rogue can taunt, and when she does, she usually gets evade, and it just gets kind of gross. So it's unfortunate that we're not going to be able to focus on her right away. But the ability that Green Goblin has where he can flip all the positives into negatives should be really good for us. I don't envision this being too hard of a fight. Let's get in there and make sure we can make this happen. He's going to get Safeguard, though, or something from them, isn't he? That's why I did it. Fuck. All right, well, here we go. We don't have Night Stalkers, Hotep. I'm not listening to you. I just don't have it. We're getting really unlucky with our Night Stalker pulls. I think Blade's our highest one, and he's at like 75 or something. My Orcas team, I was really lucky with. I got some crazy good pulls with them, but Night Stalkers just aren't doing it. All right, so right off the bat, we're going to have to go into a taunt. We're going to go... Unfortunately, that didn't really do a whole lot. This should flip some things nicely, though. Oh, no, well, because I got Safeguard and I just wasted it. Oh, my God. Okay, well, some things flipped. That was stupid. Okay. Misplays galore. Let's see if we can still make it happen. Can we still do well? All right, we are still stuck behind this taunt. He is going to count as an X-Men character, which probably will give Forge some speed, unfortunately. But Forge is actually dying pretty hard. This should hit Forge and kill him before anybody else dies, which is actually great for us. There we go. Went even through the taunt. We still managed to just take him out. The rest of the team is hurting pretty good. Okay, so evade here, but other than that... All right, Sticky's down. Come on. Time to shine. Does that get rid of Gambit too? No, it didn't even attack Gambit. That's weird. I thought that attacked everybody. There we go. Gambit's down. Even with a misplay, this team is so good, they still make it happen. I love to see it. We are going to have to work through this taunt now, but that's fine. This will hit everybody. Should be not quite, but almost the death of both of them. We're still sitting at 6 strong. It's going to be fantastic for this one, for the score. There we go. Boom. Round number 6. Let's go. All right. Night Stalkers. No, I'm saying Night Stalker. NS is Night Stalkers in that case, not North Star. My bad, Hotep. That's on me. Beats my 57. I'm 23 from Pigtail Robot. Okay, that's an interesting name for her. Like, because I just used Spider Slayers, I was thinking Spider Slayer, and I was like, Pigtails, what the fuck? And then I realized who you meant. But cool. Yeah, I got two separate 100 pulls for Nimrod from free to play orbs, or from maybe it was a core orb, maybe that's a lie. I don't remember what orb it was, but either way, two of them. And then a 65 drop of Pigtail Robot. So did pretty well there. Mysterio instead of Slayer keeps everyone blind. Didn't really need it, but fair. All right, so we're in our last room, and we're going Murky Mercs with Ares, I believe was the plan. Is it Ares to control Safeguard or Kestrel to control summons? I feel like it's Ares, right? Because we don't really care if she can summon in if we can just kill her. Old Man Logan is a must-have instantly. Everybody else is a, what do you call it? Luxury build. Yeah, no, I get that, Hotep. I'm just saying, because we're going to have a lot of spawns and respawns and respawns and respawns, is it better to deal with that? And I don't think that it is. All right, yeah. All right, for room number 6, we've got their Undying and Out of Time teams put together. They're going to gain Safeguard and a bunch of other nonsense at the very beginning. So we're bringing in our Ares so they don't get that, as well as our Mercs for money because they're just going to be a ruthless team to deal with them. They're going to get a lot of revives. We're going to get a lot of revives. I just got the Awakened ability on Old Man Logan, so we're going to give a revive to Dakin as well. So I'm hoping this goes incredibly well. Essentially, Old Man Logan just needs to survive long enough to do his special one time, and then I think we're absolutely golden here. Let's make sure we can make this happen. We've done this against bigger Black Knights, so I don't think there's going to be a big problem. They do have multiple taunters, so that could be an issue if they just keep passing it back and forth before we can full-on kill somebody, but I don't imagine it's going to be the case. We are punching down the slightest bit here. Let's jump in and make it happen. I think I said make it happen like 5 times during that little rant. Oh well. It felt like a lot as I was saying it. Because sometimes you just got to make it happen. Let's be honest. All right, so we're going with Dakin first. We do have a couple of options here, although Black Knight is clearly the bigger threat. That's a whole lot of words I don't want to read. Let's just hit him. There we go. Chains through to a bunch of different people. We got rid of the taunt on everybody, which is actually great for us, because if we can get rid of Hela, that will help our cause significantly. Taunt back on Black Knight. We don't really care, though, because Black Knight and Hela are the ones we want to kill. So if there's a taunt on Black Knight, we'll hit him. If there's not, we'll hit Hela. Either way, we should be good. We got our special going, which, yep, gave the revive to Dakin. So now most of our team has revive, even though 2 of them don't look like they do. The Undying team does have damage bonuses this season, but I'm hoping it won't really matter enough. That did significant damage. That's a little unfortunate, but we're going to go Claws out here. Juggernaut's almost gone. Iron Man's gone, but doesn't matter because we didn't get rid of Hela yet. There, Juggernaut's down. That's good. He doesn't get revived. Old Man Logan unfortunately fell. Yes, and it was to Hela's ultimate, so he's not coming back. I'm kind of surprised Deadpool did, but so be it. That actually hurts us significantly. Old Man Logan can kind of help carry this team. Their team is damaged enough that if we can get through and get rid of Hela soon, we might still be okay, but that really does hurt us. Captain America just kind of fell down to a stiff breeze. We're still stuck behind this annoying taunt, which means we're just going to keep getting Gregs. There, the taunt's gone. If we can hit... Ooh. He's already stunned. We're just going to go for Hela and just get rid of her. There go the Gregs. There goes... Oh, man. Black Knight falling down just cuz? Amazing! All right. One character left. It sucks that we lost Old Man Logan, but it really didn't matter in the end. Thank God for Ares. Thank God for a god. Let's go and see if we won this round. You should do a hijinks like Super Troopers on videos every now and again and see if people notice. Like, try to see how many times you can say the word meow. 49,361. We only had to double tap this one room, right? Like every other room we got in one shot? I'm surprised it's not a little higher than that. I mean, we lost a couple characters here and there. All right, 49,361. Not a bad score at all. Let's see if our opponent has attacked. And 41,000. Is he still going, or is that all he's got in him? He hasn't full cleared yet, so we're hopeful. He does have Captain Britain and bring out in the Illuminati versus our Alpha Flight. That worked out well for him. Cabal versus Hivemind obviously crushed them. He was able to beat our Orcus with his Hivemind. Room number 4, Mercs for Money. That definitely gets the job done. Superior 6 working against our Extreme X-Men. Love to see it. And then here we go. Odin could not take out our Illuminati Mephisto composition. This team is working incredibly well for me. If you're not using this, what are you doing with your life? I know, obviously, if you have Captain Britain, even better. But, like, this team, like, that's, I think, 2 or 3 days in a row where they have not been able to take it out. So, absolutely wonderful. Fantastic. All right, so that means we go 2-1 this week, which feels really, really good to start off. I'd love to have gone 3-0, but it just wasn't in the cards. So we're going to be progressing on to next week, continuing in Platinum 3, but working towards Diamond every little bit closer. If you want to help me with that progression, you can head over to twitch.tv/The Mongooli Show. Hit that follow button so you know when we go live and when we record these. Or if you made it this far in the video, consider hitting like. It really does help out the channel a lot. And subscribe so you know when the next video comes out. Until next time, I hope you're safe. I hope you're well. Good luck to you. All right. I'll take a win. Feels good. And out of curiosity, I mean, it doesn't matter at all. Ah, not quite. Yeah, we're still... Wait. Oh, these scores haven't been added yet. That makes sense. I was going to say, like, there's a possibility we'll be, like, the highest score, or the second highest score there, but it looks like we'll have to settle for second for now. We'll see. Doesn't really matter. Point is, we won. Woo! Chicken dinner time! One day I hope to be as good... What, you're looking for a downgrade, real life? All right. 340. All right, let's edit that video real quick. Unless anybody else has something they want to do or say or talk about. How are people, out of curiosity, how are people doing with hunger and thirst? Because I do not have Scarlet Witch, and I was able to 3-star up to 4. I've tried 5 multiple times with just the 3 characters we have. Also, I kind of hate that we're using Hela, because they specifically said we wouldn't be, but whatever, there she is. Right, let's go to Twitch. Like, it very specifically said zombie characters, not undying characters. I mean, it's good that we've got Hela because it's keeping me alive, but it's frustrating because that's not what they said it would be. And I specifically told people no, and now I'm lying, so yay. Anyways, without Scarlet Witch, I've been able to 3-star, have not been able to get the last one. But I only have the 2 characters, the 2 reworks, and I've only been able to do the top 3. The 4th and 5th ones are out of my grasp. But how are you guys doing with those? Finding any success? I got to the last one and failed, so I just auto the last. Yeah, exactly. I tried the last one for the hunger a couple of times. Clearly wasn't working, and I said F it. Couldn't complete the last thirst even with the whole team unlocked. I need more than 3 red and the 3R. My undying is too low. I'm begging my alliance to let me switch rooms in war because I'm putting a Mephisto on flight deck. I'm not putting a Mephisto on flight deck. They want you to put Mephisto on defense? I might have Mephisto on defense. I don't remember. I beat hunger. Could only beat 4 with thirst. Stop thinking spending money. Dadpool? Why you gotta come in here and make so much goddamn sense? That's clearly what they want. No think. Only money. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with limit. WSG?
Ants. Ants.
Time to build Kingpin while watching Kingpin? Kingpin's such a good model in that game. I love him. What's good? See, you're too young for me. All these young kids in their logos. Logos? My God. English is hard, guys. Lingo. I think I need to build my tag in Moon Knight a little bit more because I can't get in the third because I keep getting wiped out on the second wave. Don't have any other characters yet, and in Hunger, I need to build my 2 zombies a little more. Maybe even bring Hella up a little bit. Hella's my only one that's not Gear Tier 19. My zombies are both pretty massive. I held off on building Zombie Juggernaut for a long time, and it was finally just like, all right, fine. All right. I'm not too far off in age. Well, so you're 32 right now, so there's 10 years difference. It's not nothing. Here, I'll do that so you guys can keep listening to music. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Mongooli Show. Today we're doing Cosmic Crucible Season 11, Week 1, Day number 3. It all comes down to this. We are 1-1 so far this week. I'd love to leave with a 2-0 or a 2-1 winning record. Wow. JBD Holmes has been following the Mongooli Show for 11 months and 5 days. Your anniversary's coming up, bud. We're almost there. I beat Hunger 5 with G15, Hella, and Zugs, and 75 Zim and a Blue ISO. Both, Dingo, because I consider them the same thing. I beat Hunger 5 with 95 G18 Hella and Zugs and 75 G14 Zim, all blue ISO 5 team power. I'm going to say your name is Boba Fett. How did you do that, sir? I've tried it multiple times and it's just not quite working for me. Unfortunately, I don't have any tries left right now to go and show you. But I tried, like, they come clumped up. I tried spreading them out. I tried putting the 2 zombies on one side, Hell on the other. Just not having a good time with it. I mean, I'm enjoying it. Like, it's actually kind of fun to have something to work towards, but I haven't been having good luck with it, I guess is what I actually mean to say. Hello, everybody, and All right, in room number 1, he's got his Orcus team. This one's given us trouble in the past, so we're not going to take this one lightly. We're going to throw our Cabal at this one most likely. Room
Sounds good,
number
Holmes.
2, we're looking at the Annihilators team with Dorm.
Key is to use Zug's special on a character with lots of bleed when Kestrel drops. I put Zug's on one side, Hella other, and Zim in the middle. Yeah, okay, I tried that. I don't want another dependent. I've got 4. We're good. Dependent's bad. They just take.
In room number 1, he's got his Orcus team. This one's given us trouble in the past, so we're not going to take this one lightly. We're going to throw our Cabal at this one most likely. Room number 2, we're looking at the Annihilators team with Dormammu to give them some revives. Room number 3, this one's going to be a little interesting. This one is Spider Society. And see how we do.
Right, we need a fancy dancy transition,
Which is not at all fancy. It's so nice to edit something like this. Like, I spent all morning editing the R rating episode of Prey. Took like 5 hours, and it's like, oh, cool. I'm so glad I spent 5 hours on that. It's going to get like 30 views. But then like this, like basically all you're doing is cutting stuff out. It takes no time at all. It's like, oh, this is nice. I like this. And this one, I actually did them all in order. Usually I save Mephisto for last, and it gets kind of weird. And this one is just like, nah, screw it. We're pretty sure we're going to win on it. Let's just do it. Come on, computer, you can handle it or something, because it never sticks in my brain. Thanks,
All
Wapo.
right,
Good to see you, bud. It's been a minute.
Actually, that's it right
How
there.
are you doing?
Striker.
All right, for room number 1, this is the Orcus team. This team is a pain in the butt. We're going to go into this with guns blazing, with the Cabal as well as...
I hope you're well.
I was
just talking to you, talking about you, the cleaning agent the other day.
Hopefully we can go before they are. We'll have to see how this one goes. Let's jump into it. Somebody was mentioning about how in my ad where nobody can get my name right, like half of those people don't stream anymore. It's like, oh, fuck, that's right, too. I miss some of those guys. I'm getting, like, family's good. I was gonna like brag about them. It's like, my oldest just did track and field the other day, did very well. Doing like not track and field, sorry. I think they call it cross country. Basically like marathon running, and did really well. Everybody's happy, healthy. No complaints. How are you doing? You still pushing on with your financial stuff? That going well for you? You're thinking of streaming this week. Let me know when. The one that surprised me was Run 7. Yeah, technically he streams, but it's gone down significantly. Like he went from like 3, 4, 5 times a week to like maybe once. Feels pretty good because Orcus messed up that in the YouTube channel. Let's move on. Room number 2. Fuck you, Orcus.
All right, we'll cut right before that. And then bring this out.
That feels pretty good because Orcus
not doing insurance at the moment. I'm in a weird transition phase right now, but family is good and taken care of, so that's all that matters to me.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Leave it in, just bleep it. Number 2. Fuck you, Orcus.
Okay, you guys are here swearing a lot.
I'm sure. Fuck you, Orcus.
You're all very surprised.
Fuck you, Orcus. That's getting cut. I'm not. Fuck you, Orcus. That's getting cut. I'm not saying.
What would a Mongooli show be without swearing?
Well, it'd be my YouTube channel.
Play?
Goddamn. You Orcus. 2. You Orcus. That's getting cut. I'm not saying that in the YouTube channel.
All right. It might, if we're doing it for comedy, we might need to just leave like the tiniest little bit of that F.
Fuck you, Orcus.
Nope,
That's
stop
getting
it.
cut.
You bastard.
Fuck you, Orcus. That's
There
getting
you go.
cut. I'm not saying that in the YouTube channel.
Hey, friends.
What's up, Duelim? I know you're not really there. Liar.
You Orcus.
I don't know where to put this. Anyways, that'll be fine.
That feels pretty good because Orcus messed us up yesterday. So, woo! I don't love that it's Cabal that had to do it. That feels.
Did you hear the Prince of Persia team got disbanded at Ubisoft? Like the one that just did Lost Crown? Or like Prince of Persia in general? Because Ubisoft is in serious having some serious issues. They really need to work around some stuff. It's awful over there. I'm gonna stream either today or Friday. I'll leave you in suspense. I hope it's Friday because I'm not gonna be able to pay attention if it's today, unfortunately. Well, I mean, unless you do it like in about 40 minutes, and then I can listen to you on the drive. There'll be no continuation, DLC, or game. I don't know. Like, I haven't finished the game yet. I don't know if Lost Crown ends on a cliffhanger. I hope it doesn't now. So we'll see.
like a lot, but it worked. So
What I've
moving
played
on.
of the game has been incredibly fun. Hey,
Who is
Dingo, have you ever
our
heard of
fourth
Lost?
Mercury?
No, shit. What was it called? Death's Gambit. Have you ever heard of that one? Dadpool recommended it. It was free
Or we
on
could bring in a
on Epic,
pre-taunt
and it was
make
pretty
sure
fun.
it'll-
anywhere currently.
Logan to we want pool if we have like a gear tier 19-3 diamond. Room number 2. We're going instantly. I accept. Let's move on. Room number 2. All right, for room number 2, we're going against their Annihilators team. They do have a Dormammu to give them revives, so we're you, Orcus. Fuck you, Orcus. All right, for room number 2, we're going against their Annihilators team. They do have a Dormammu to give them revives, so we're going to bring a North Star to steal their revives. We've got Red
I
Hulk to
haven't,
speed and
Hotep.
power
I
up
want to.
Apocalypse, Nova to control the
His
war a
last
little bit,
couple of
and Big Time
movies,
Spider-Man
he's,
to hopefully just get rid of some of their to give some disrupted essentially.
His last
So
couple of
what we
movies,
wanna
he's
make sure we
gone
do, get
like
rid of
across
all
the
the
country and
revives
played
as
them in
fast as
theaters, and
possible,
that's how I saw
control
them.
Gore, so he doesn't
But I don't
do
think
his
this one even had a
nastiness,
theatrical
and then we should
release,
be in
did it?
relatively good
Like,
shape.
as
We
soon
can
as it's
punch down
available, I'm
a
going to
lot
be
that
picking up
feel
the
really
Blu-ray.
good
That's
me.
for sure.
Other than that, this should be an
I've heard
okay
really
fight. It is a
good
pretty
things. I
nasty
mean,
punch
the
up,
thing is,
but
you
with
either
the
love Kevin
Apocalypse
Smith
and
or you
Nova
hate him,
here, I
so
feel
it's hard to
pretty
get
okay.
reviews
Let's
because
see if we can make it happen.
either people have already made up their minds about him one way or the other, right? Is it going to be any good? Well, you either love him and you're going to love it, or you hate him and you're going to hate it. That being said, I love him, so I'm probably going to love it. Have you seen it? Has anybody
I think
seen
we
it?
just
The
switched
430
movie
movie?
out of 4. We'd probably go with like Secret Defenders or something, so we're not using them anywhere else.
I have Grime. I don't have Alien
Everything's changing
Isolation.
on the
That's
fly.
free on Prime.
To go first, let's see if we can get.
I don't know that I have
rid
any
of-
interest in playing it anytime soon, but I might pick it up just because. We're going to be doing the Alien franchise after Evil Dead on our ratings, so having a game that like cross-pollinates with it could be kind of fun. Does does Isolation, I realize this would be
Let's see if we
like
can make it happen.
against the whole purpose,
All right, so
but
we get
does
to
it
go
have
first. Let's see
multiplayer?
if we can get rid of this taunt. That would be wonderful. We do. Beautiful. We get to flip it.
Is it on Put Locker? I
This
have
does
no idea.
not do clear robot
Isn't that
once,
crazy that we
which
have
is
gotten to a
actually
point in
good.
society that people are now taking breaks from video games and social media to escape
Doesn't do the
politics
other
and
stuff we want it to
mismanaging?
do.
Isn't that freaking crazy?
But we'll get
Yeah,
rid
but
of
it makes sense.
Gore.
You want a turtle shell noise? Sorry, I missed some stuff up here.
Nobody's got a vulnerable. I
do want to hit Thanos pretty hard. So we're not going to get the double strike, but we will be able to get his thing. His Falcon Punch. Beautiful. So no revives from him, no revives on him. We got rid of... Okay, so there's only one character that still has a revive. So on Gore. There we go.
Well, so the thing is, Jacob, people use video games to escape
there goes Dormammu.
people.
Fantastic.
And now every video game is multiplayer, so you can't escape people by playing video games anymore. That's the real issue.
Clearly won all. We have a couple of characters. He's missing significant.
Every company...
Perfect. Moving on to room number 3.
Every company is just making massively multiplayer games or live games now. Not a lot of companies are focusing on single player games because you sell a single player game one time and then you don't make any more money from it. Like Black Myth Wukong did incredibly well for a week, whereas something like First Descendant is still selling skins and I'm making this up, I don't actually know, but like could still be selling skins and stuff like that pretty easily constantly. Like, there's just not as much money in single-player games anymore, despite the fact that I love them. Wow, that was fast. First time driving in a while, and I just had a fake person who hangs out with midgets takes credit for my hard work. And well, we have a couple of characters where if we were to Iron Man and Wanda, a 20-minute car with the same person. Oh, is this? Well, we're just doing the
here, something like that with someone. For room number 3, this is the.
All right, that was just in stack teams. I was like, why did we not talk about that? But that's why, because they don't matter. They don't matter at all.
All right, for room number 3, this is the
I wish 343 and Bungie would merge together again and make Halo great again. Or just fire 343 and have Bungie take over again.
It's either going to be really, really good for us or really, really bad for us. We'll have to see. We've already done the double sack. We're going to go in with our Spider Society because I've heard good pin and see if we can make it happen.
Wasn't really the point, Dingo. The point was Black Myth can do incredibly well, but it's only going to sell, like, every single person is only going to buy it one time. Whereas if you have a game, First Son was just the first one I thought of, but like a live service game where you can buy skins, you can buy DLC, you can like just all these microtransactions, it tends to do incredibly well. Like I know you listen to Thor. He was saying that for StarCraft 2 was in development for years and made less money than a single horse skin in World of Warcraft. I recognize that World of Warcraft and First Descendant was like apples and oranges. I get that those aren't the same thing. But the point remains, like a single horse skin or mount skin made more money for the company than the entirety of StarCraft 2. And StarCraft 2 was not a failure by any stretch. It's just, that's the way the world is now. We shall see. If anything, I would think we'd want Ares here. All right, so there... Yeah, let's just cut that down, actually. Okay, so their Norse... Oh, wow. Their Noir got to go first. Now we're going to go with our... No, there's some really good people that work at 343 that used to be in Bungie and made Halo what it was. Then they suck at making Halo games because there has not been a single good Halo game since Bungie made them. Fight me on it. 4 sucked. 5 sucked. Infinite sucked. They might be incredibly nice people. They might be the friendliest people you can find. They have no idea how to make a good Halo game. They just don't. They released Halo Infinite without multiplayer. I mean, it came later, but like, why? It didn't have a battle royale, which is the most popular way of playing video games right now, or at the time. Like, they're so out of touch with the fucking
no real interest in hitting Mephisto.
Game market. Really, like, it doesn't matter if they're good people. They can't make a good game. I would rather support a good game. I mean, ideally you do both, but when that's not an option,
okay, it looks like he doesn't have the.
I'll buy a good game.
So this should do some serious damage, or at least hopefully.
Blizzard is a bad company to look at.
Mephisto is down, so it's not nothing.
I'm not advocating that Blizzard is a good company. I'm saying you can make more money doing little things than you can making big things.
Hurting pretty good. If we can do some more, so we're gonna go for the stunts. Pretty decent. All right, this is looking like a parry. I hear you, Hotep. I hear. Goes down. Woohoo! Number 4. Let's go. Always makes for a better time.
I like Donkey Kong.
North Star necessary.
Hotep, was it you that said that you're not actually a gamer?
Right, now, somebody was saying we're going to be big enough. So
like, I think I asked you if you played the Evil Dead game, and you're like, I'm not a video gamer. I'm like,
well, if we're punching up with them in that loss,
I appreciate that you're here, but what are you doing here?
Also, I'm not entirely sure. Is that supposed to be? I don't think that's supposed to be, but not quite as
All right, for room number. Let's go. All right, for room number 4, we're going against the Night Stalker team. We're going to try the full Secret Defenders team.
All right, 1 second. No, there's really good people. The minds that created Halo 1 through 3 split into 2 different directions. Right, usually the problem with that in the industry is it's much harder. Yours, from years from now, people are going to make millions of dollars on all the documentaries explaining the rise and fall of Blizzard and how they went from creating one of the most popular video games in history to having the entire gaming industry hate them. Does the entire gaming industry hate them? Because, like, there's still a lot of people that play World of Warcraft and Diablo 4. Like, as much as people shit on them, those games are still doing very well. No, they're doing okay because they keep just making whatever they want, which is mostly single-player shit. Nintendo's got a lot of nostalgia for it, and even then,
more powerful. He does give some speed up.
I mean, only speaking from my own personal experience.
Through their taunt, but his taunt is very, very small. So
like, I haven't touched the new Zelda game.
Quickly,
well, the 2 new Zelda games, and Zelda was like
Agatha is the
my shit for a long time.
Yes, I heard it. Should be really good for us. Let's get in there and see if we can make this happen.
I'm not crapping on Nintendo. Like, they're just kind of doing their own thing. All right, the thing that bothers me with Nintendo is they know they make good stuff, and so it never goes on sale.
Get in there and see if we can make this happen. All right, so we're going to have to pay some attention to their man thing. Use this giant fist on it. There we go. We got rid of his taunt.
GameStop, maybe? Does that even still exist?
They did apply a blind to our Marvel, which is unfortunate. Marvel's just gone. Let's see. They've already gone with her. Let's see if we can take...
Breath of the Wild is still $80, brand new. There's a sequel and 2 others. Like, this game is ancient at this point.
A ton of damage,
full price. Thanks, Nintendo. You need to keep what?
There we go. I got a couple of...
Someone got me hooked again. I'm sorry. That was my bad. Are you still playing?
Flip a positive blind on her. Should also just hanging on there real quick. An arena. Get back here, Marija. Things down. We're gonna hit people around. North Star started. Are back now, so that's good for us. Moving on to room number 5.
I'm here for the cookies. Still waiting for the cookies. Sorry. If I have cookies, well, they're mine. But, you know.
Dacer did good at the start, but when North Star started, he got wiped. You're welcome. Thanks, Jacob. Appreciate you, bud. Always a good time.
Oh, yeah. No, that's staying in for sure, Hotep.
Come on. There we go. Okay. All right. For room number 5, we've got...
Sometimes I do comedy accidentally. Sometimes I do it on purpose.
All right. For room number 5...
Hopefully I notice and keep it in.
Envision something from him, isn't he? Make sure we can make this happen. Right. Let's get in there and make sure we can make this happen. He is going to get Safeguard, though, or something from them, isn't he? Really
oh yeah,
lucky
no. Blizzard's in rough shape in theory.
Really lucky with. I got flip some things nicely. Unfortunately, that didn't really do a whole lot. This should to go into a taunt with them, but Night Stalker. My Orcas team, I was really lucky with. I got some crazy good pulls with them, but Night Stalkers just aren't doing it.
Blizzard senior production manager here, posted on LinkedIn that Diablo 4 has brought in over $1 billion since 2023. I think they're doing okay. And that's one of their, 3 main games? Okay, Overwatch 2 might have flopped pretty hard, but If you can make $1 billion a year with one video game, I think you're okay.
We are still stuck behind this. The rest of the team is hurting. Come on. And with a misplay, this team is strong. The Slayer gives
I am not saying
just use spy. Interesting name for it's on me.
I recognize they did bad
round number
things.
6, let's go.
I am not trying to absolve them of it. I'm just saying I don't know that counterculture or cancel culture actually cares enough.
Is it Ares to control safeguard?
People really care about
Kestrel
cancel
to
culture until it affects something they like,
Hans
and then they
Respawn?
don't care so much.
For room number 6, and Logan, so we're going to give a revive to Dakin as. All right, for yeah. Envision this being too hard of a fight. That's weird. I thought that. Boom. All right, for room number 6, we've.
Doesn't Blizzard own Wizard Coast? No, that's Hasbro. Oh, and then Dingo said it. Also, Blizzard's in big trouble. Anything with Zelda. Focus on the giant man thing. Later, sir. Forced labor time. Good luck this weekend. Thank you very much, Real Life. You have a good weekend. We'll see you Monday. Oh, actually, sorry. I'll be here by Thursday. We're still doing our rating on Thursday. I just won't be here for the Saturday show. So if you can make that, awesome. If not, see you Monday. Blizzard doesn't even fully own Blizzard anymore. They're partially owned by Activision. That sucks because Activision has ruined every franchise they've gotten over their hands. You could look to the sports for that. I mean, Call of Duty's still selling well, but I don't know many people who actually talk about it highly. It just, I don't know. I've never been a huge Call of Duty fan, but it seems to be just trucking along just fine. Blizz is just fine. WoW expansion has been huge, and they also have a new COD due very soon. Also, the COD Battle Royale is racking in money. Yeah. I don't play it. I don't know anybody who plays it, but like if you go to TikTok or Twitch or anything like that, like there's a lot of people playing.
Got their undying, and we're bringing a Ruth lives. We're gonna give a revive to Old Man Logan. Just needs to make this happen. We've done be an issue if they just case we are punching down. Let's jump in and make it happen. I think I said make it happen like 5 times during that little rant saying it. Because sometimes you just. All right, so we're going with. All right, so we're going with Dakin first. We do have a couple of options here, although Black Knight is
Overwatch was a weird failure.
That's a whole lot of words I don't want to read. Be it. We're all 1,306 times you can say for God. Let's go and see if we won this round.
Like Overwatch 2 being a failure is weird because like they already had Overwatch 1. They already had the success mapped out. Like, how did they drop the ball so hard on that one?
We only had to double tap this one room. All right, 49,306.
But
that
they did.
All he's got in him. He hasn't full cleared yet, so that definitely gets the job done. Mephisto comp. I know, obviously, if you have Captain Britain, even better. But like this team, like that's I think 2 or 3 days in a row where they've not been able to take it out. So, absolutely wonderful, fantastic. This week, which feels next time. I hope you're safe. I hope you're well. Good luck to you.
Boom. Okay. Everything's out. Now we can put stuff in. Oops. Go away. Blizzard's also been going through a lot of through dozens of layoffs lately. For a company that size, a couple of dozen layoffs isn't a whole lot, though. To the absolute failure, layoffs happen all the time. The gaming industry is always getting hired and fired, same as movies. Yeah, Call of Duty isn't really growing; they're just maintaining the same Cheeto dust sitting on their oversized belly. I mean, when you're the biggest gaming in the world, though, you don't really have to grow. Like just maintaining is still a lot of money. It's a good point, Wonderful D. Yeah, if you stop supporting them, they definitely will have layoffs. All right, let's see if this lines up properly.
Good luck to you.
Good enough. Cut that, make it quieter. Put that one in front, that one behind, and see where they...
I'd love to have gone 3-0, but it just wasn't in the cards. So we're going to be progressing on to next week, continuing in Platinum 3, but working towards Diamond every little bit closer. If you want to help me with that closer. If you want to help me with that progression, you can head over to twitch.tv/.
It's a good way to play, dude.
Show.
Wonderful D.
Hit that
for
follow
sure.
button so you know when we go live and when we record these. Or if you made it this far in the video, consider hitting like. It really does help out the channel a lot. And subscribe so you know when the next video comes out. Until next time, I hope you're safe. I hope you're well. Good luck to you.
All right. Exported, highest quality. Season 11, week 1, day 3, done. Start. All right. One illusion fails weird. Overwatch 2 fails because of the promises broken, like story mode, PvE, etc. by a couple dozen. Yeah, so with Overwatch, like because Overwatch 1 was already successful, like it shouldn't have seemed that hard to have made Overwatch 2 also successful. You increase some graphics, you add some new characters, you give the story mode you said you were going to give. Like, if you've already got a successful game, I don't see how you totally mess it up. I mean, there have been multiple examples, I guess. Like, I was already talking about the Halo franchise, but that was a totally different like team working on it. I don't know. Turn the music back on for me. Hear what you guys are hearing. Giving up on Halo and then having a great success like Destiny 1, only to change all the freaking mechanics and make the sniper rifle a freaking heavy weapon where it's freaking impossible to find ammunition on the map is why I gave up on first-person shooters. Because of one game? I mean, I understand if they're not really your thing anymore. That's totally fair, but... I played Destiny 1. I enjoyed Destiny 1. I sunk way too much time into Destiny 2. And that's kind of like... I'm kind of sick of games. This sounds awful. I'm kind of sick of the fact that every video game is like a lifestyle choice. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really over this, like, oh, I'm going to play this game and it means I have to sign in at this time and do this and do that and do this and like have a calendar based around the game. Whereas, like, back in the day, like, and I mean, there are still games nowadays, but like, you just pick up a game and play it when you want to and it's fun and you're just like, okay, I'm done. Like, there's no time commitment, there's no people relying on you, there's no battle pass even. You're like, oh, I need to get this much gaming hours in the month or else I feel like I didn't make my money back. I don't know. That's like, I played Hollow Knight recently, as a lot of you guys watched, or at least are aware of, and it was one of the most fun things I've done in a long time because I could just play it when I wanted to, and it had a fun little gameplay mechanic and fun story. There was no like, oh, I'm letting people down if I don't play this. It was just good. And it was, I gotta play more games like that. I gotta start playing games for fun again. I say, having just created a video. But I'm hanging out with you guys, and that's fun, so it works. Oh, we need to make a thumbnail. Did anything, nothing was really hard there. Maybe the Mephisto? We could do Mephisto. Don't put this team here or something. I was top 2,000 ELO. Wow, nice. They also fundamentally changed Overwatch 2 by removing a team member. So from 6 to 5v5, changed the dynamic of the gameplay. Went to the lighthouse 103 times. Jesus. Every game wanting 50 plus hours from you a week gets old. Yup. True story. I used to be the founder, owner, and creator of the former gaming community called GEC. Yeah, we've talked about this before, I believe. Real T-Dub coming in with a raid. Thank you so much. I need to change the sound effect or the... I'm probably keeping the sound effect, to be honest, but I need to change the bombs. They don't match the sound effect at all. Although, nothing I could that does match the sound effect would work out very well. How are you doing, T-Dub? Hopefully you're doing very well. Hopefully your stream went well. We managed to beat our opponents. We went 2-1 this week in Cosmic Crucible. I assume you were doing something similar. Cleaning Agent, good day to you. How are you? In the modern era, the perspective of a company does way more damage now than it used to. Yeah, let's give TW a shout out there. Let's give Cleaning Agent a shout out. If we can. I don't know if we can do that fast. How did you do in Cosmic Crucible, TW? Did you make it happen? Did you get there? I mean, you could Cleaning Agent, just nobody would listen. Least of all me. We probably have a Mephisto here, right? Scarlet Witch, no. Mephisto face. I'd rather have a full body if I can. Good enough. And we'll flip them. Let's see. I won today by 30 points. Jesus, that is close. My last two opponents couldn't full clear me, so I feel pretty good about that. Don't waste him. Here. And then red arrows, because red arrows make things more likely to get clicked on. Whee! I don't really like that shade of red. I mean, it's pretty much the same, but... Boom! Done. Oh, nice. You did get the other shout out. Good job. Isn't T-Dub the man that says he watched you in the shower? Yeah, he is. And I believe him. Don't anybody tell me otherwise. In fact, why aren't all of you watching me in the shower? That's the real question. Just normalize it. Don't even make it weird anymore. Upload a video. It's only weird if you make it weird. Plus, like, my soothing voice while you're in the washroom, how could it possibly be a bad thing? Season 11, there we go. 45 minutes left, and my 2-0 opponent hasn't attacked yet. Ooh. That's weird. Hopefully they don't. Hey, a win's a win. Doesn't matter if they play or not. Who is our opponent? Florida Slim? Something like that? Yeah, Florida Slim. What makes you think we're not in the shower? That's a fair point. Because none of you are saying anything. If you told me you were in the shower, then I would know. That'd get me excited. Who knows? Maybe I'd even unlock my man thing. That didn't... See, sometimes you force the joke and it doesn't work. You have to just let it happen naturally. You need the natural man thing. If we're in the shower, how are we typing? You'll find a way if you care enough, Dingo. Try one opponent, didn't attack either. I like Asian women, not bald men.
No comment. You know what? That's done. Just that. Okay. Next. Money. Almost done, guys. We're almost done. We'll schedule this for, what is today? 23rd, so tomorrow at noon. We're still checking. That's fine. You can look it over. Figure out what you want to do. No attacks. We did that. Morris quarter Japanese, in case people were wondering why I said that. No, I assumed. I made that connection. I don't even think you've told me that. I think I just figured that one out. I unlocked Man Thing with a 4. You're pulling for Man Thing, huh? Good job. Man Thing's still locked away, and I don't know if I'll ever get to you. Bro, JBD, I've opened 12 of Oath and ended up with 10 6-drops and 2 8-drops. Oosh. That hurts. I haven't opened anything for Oath yet. I'm still just working on Blade. And honestly, I'm not even really working all that hard on him. If anything, I've been trying to spend my cores here just to try and get Captain Britain. I've got him up to like 70 now, so like almost, but just not quite. Very frustrating. All right, well, I do appreciate the raid, but we're actually going to send you guys on your way as we've done what we're going to do, and we are out of time. Mobile Gamer is live. Go and enjoy his company. Thank you all for hanging out. I will be back tomorrow for our rating with Cleaning Agent and Run 7 as we discuss, what are we discussing? Evil Dead Rise. It is the final one, so we'll be able to give our final score for the Evil Dead franchise. Is it going to top out and beat the #1 position held by both Predator and Mad Max, or is it going to fall lower? I don't think it has any chance of getting down to Highlander properties, but we'll have to see where it lands on the board afterwards. Come on over here to the Mongooli show at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you want to check that out. Hit the follow button so you know when we go live. Other than that, we'll see you later. I am not going to be streaming this weekend as I am away for a tournament, so I will see you next week. Bye! Didn't have the right screen.